Working Class Beer Reviews is looking at Yuengling Traditional Lager. Been doing a bunch of craft stuff and specialty stuff here lately just because it's been available to me and stuff's been cheap. This is obviously a very original beer to the United States, mainly the East Coast. Let's go ahead and, before I get into talking, let's crack it open. Let's pour it. This 24-ounce can. It's a normal little lager glass. A little bit of dribble. That normally doesn't happen when I church key. So we'll let that set up while we talk about it. This is a veterans can, so it's got the military camouflage on it. It says Team RWB, enriching veterans' lives. So I'm looking here at the Yuengling website, the traditional lager. It says famous for its rich amber color and medium-bodied flavor with roasted caramel malt for a subtle sweetness and a combination of cluster and cascade hops. So they actually list the hops on there. This true original delivers a well-balanced taste with very distinct character. Born from a historic recipe that was resurrected in 1987, Yuengling Traditional Lager is a true American classic. If I had to guess, when they resurrected this, they're probably going to compete with Samuel Adams, which was coming out around that time, too. 4.5 ABV, so that's pretty close to a standard lager beer. It's a little bit less than High Life, and because Coors Banquet is 5, Budweiser is 5, Pabst is like 4.7, Miller High Life I think is 4.6, so it's just under like Miller High Life in strength. 12 IBUs. It's year-round availability. It's available in draft 12-ounce can, 16-ounce can, 24-ounce can, 12-ounce bottle, 32-ounce bottle. Wow. 6-pack bottle, 12-pack bottle, 24-pack bottle, 28-pack bottle, 12-pack can, 12-pack 16-ounce can. That'd be kind of cool to see. 18-pack can, 24-pack can, 16-ounce reclosable pint. It was probably one of those twist top cans only available in Texas. 15-pack, 16-ounce reclosable pint only available in Texas. Nutritional facts: 141 calories, 16 carbs. So it's not a light beer. So yeah, you can go to their website and it shows they have kind of a greenish bottle. I never knew anything about Yuengling until about 2018. It wasn't available in Missouri, but there's people bootlegging it, I guess you could say. Kind of the way people used to do with Coors back in the day, like Smokey and the Bandit style. I started noticing it at a barber shop I was going to. This guy was cutting hair for these guys that worked at the beer distributor, and he was asking about it. And I don't know if they were special ordering it or if they were just talking to other people and they were over in an area where they could get it. If you go to the About Us page on Yuengling, it talks more about like their CEO and all those different people. Dick Yuengling is still the CEO, the owner, so it's family owned. Yeah, pretty much it's all family owned still. But you go down to coverage, there's a DGY footprint, and it's all the East Coast, all the way to the Mississippi River, including Arkansas and Louisiana. Well, and it gives dates on when they started becoming available. 2018 in Arkansas, 2016 Louisiana, Mississippi, and Tennessee is 07, Kentucky 2018, Indiana 2016, Ohio 2011, Pennsylvania 1829. I guess that's when they say the brewery was founded. I don't know if that's when the brand name was founded, because they do say it's like America's oldest brewery right at the top. But that doesn't mean the brand itself is that age. I don't know. There's a bit of a wording there that's different. Because as far as I always knew, the oldest brand was Schaefer, I want to say. Like the early 1840s. And then it's like Schaefer, Pabst, Schlitz. are some of the oldest ones. But anyway, we can talk a little bit more about this. What do we get? So this is an amber lager. This would be like a Bohemian style lager, I guess, or what's the other term? There's another term. If there's someone else can think of the other terms they use for amber lagers, like the Germanic style, is it Bohemian or is there something else? But yeah, it's. I was getting ready to take a sip. It's bubbly. It's got a decent head. You watched it dissipate and everything, but it's clear. The glass isn't. Like, apparently, I didn't get a beer clean. There's some bubbles clinging to the side of the glass, but they are still streaming up. So it's got some good carbonation. Yeah, it is definitely a copper amber color. So let's go for a smell. Very grainy. Yeah, it's a very clean, kind of crackery, grainy smell. It doesn't list anything about adjunct, so I don't know if this is an all malt beer. I didn't look around at other websites. I didn't do a whole lot of research. So if anybody's more well versed in Yuengling, you can tell me if it's an adjunct lager or not. But if it's an all malt, good for them. You know, that's rare these days when it comes to these major breweries. So they must have struck up a deal with someone. I see them delivered through Grellner, which is our Miller Coors Pabst dealer or distributor around here, and other crafts. So it's not the Anheuser-Busch. At first, I figured it was going to be Anheuser-Busch County Distributing that would be delivering this. But I saw just yesterday when I was looking to a bar here in town that there was the Grellner truck there. So yeah, grainy smell. It's decent strength. It does have a kind of a German beer, Euro beer smell to it. So maybe it is all malt. Anyway, let's give it a sip. I will say I have had this before. I don't know why I haven't I should have gotten to a beer review a long time ago about this. So we have this. We have Yuengling Light. We have Yuengling Flight, which is like a Michelob Ultra. And then we have a Golden Pilsner or something like that I see every so often. I don't see those necessarily in the cans. I see the Flight, not the Light, in the can. So I'll see what I can find in these cans, and I'll try to stick to those just for review purposes. But if I need to, I'll buy a 6-pack or 12-pack or something just to try it and review it. Definitely working class. This can here is $2.99. Casey's, the 24 or 25 ounce cans have gone up in price. They're like almost $4 now. It's ridiculous. So these prices are getting out of hand. Bud Ice used to be the cheapest. It's like $2.79, and I saw it was $3.99 at Casey's. So I may not go to Casey's for my beer review beers because I'm not digging those prices when it comes to individual cans. It's not fair, you know. It really isn't. Let's top this off a little more, charge it up a little bit. But yeah, these are probably very much along lines, the same prices. Your Miller Lite, Budweiser, Coors Banquet, things like that. I would say Miller High Life's way cheaper. That's still, as far as price is concerned, that's still my go-to. I bought some Milwaukee's Best Light, which I don't know if I've done a review on that. I may have to do that. I bought a 15-pack for $8.99. That's awesome. And my wife bought a little beer fridge that we put in our bedroom for right now. She's wanting to possibly make a little speakeasy down in the basement, kind of a little, I don't know, dingy, drab, eclectic looking place to hang out when we have company. We'll see how it goes when we get around to that. But for right now, it's in our bedroom. But yeah, what do I think of this? It's good. You don't see amber lagers very often. You see them in the Mexican style beers. Bohemia is one of them. Samuel Adams would be considered like an amber lager. Busch Copper Lager, Signature Copper Lager, when they had it, would have been considered like an amber lager, which was, I missed that one. Anheuser-Busch, if you're listening, which I doubt it, bring that one back. You should have never got rid of that one. And Amber Bock, which this isn't a Bock, although Amber Bock's like barely over 5%, so I don't even know if I really truly consider that a Bock. I know they make other Yuenglings. I'm sure they make an Oktoberfest that's not over here constantly. I think they make a black and tan. So there's stuff over that they make out of Pennsylvania and over in the East Coast that's not widely available. We just got this last year, maybe 2023, 2022, somewhere in there, we started getting Yuengling. Yeah, it used to have a bit of mystique, like I said, like Coors Banquet used to back in the day. But it's good. For its price, it's pretty standard, so I can't really complain about that. I can complain about prices all I want, but I can't really do anything about that. But yeah, I enjoy it. It's nice. Light to medium body. Kind of has a hint of sweetness to it. Let's say 12 IBUs, so it's very low bitterness. It's made for just straight up drinkability. This is good probably with any meal. You're going to see this at restaurants. You might even see it on tap at some places now. That's become more widely available. I went over to like Kansas and Oklahoma and Texas. So I don't know if it's crossed the Rockies yet as far as availability. But yeah, it's good. If you see it and you haven't tried it, give it a try. Even if it's just one of these, just to say you tasted it, I would say it's worth it. Now that prices are all kind of being about the same, I wouldn't pass this up over another one if the prices are the same. Yeah, I could see this turning into a go-to. I'll have to try the light, and I've had the flight before, which if you've had Michelob Ultra, you've had a lot of these, like the Corona, whatever it is, I can't remember. I'll have to pick a can of that. Corona Premier. It's like a Michelob Ultra type thing. But anyway, yeah, I hope this review made sense. Yeah, it's good beer. Really old company. There's no denying that. They claim they can't say that it's the oldest brewery without a little proof. May not be the oldest brand, but that doesn't really make a difference. It's still around, even after almost 2 centuries. So that's got to say something. But anyway, thanks for watching this. Leave me some comments below. Let me know what you think of Yuengling, whether you like the traditional lager. Or, I think there is another regular lager that they make that is probably more standardized up there in the East Coast. But yeah, if I missed anything, just drop it down in the comments and let me know. And I will see you guys later.